A political earthquake has hit New York City, sending shockwaves through every corner of the 5 boroughs. A brand new poll has upended the mayoral race, catching both voters and political insiders off guard. The New York Times Siena College survey reveals Zohran Mamdani, a Democratic socialist, now holds a commanding 22-point lead over former Governor Andrew Cuomo, a margin few could have predicted just weeks ago. Mamdani's surge signals a dramatic shift in the city's political mood, leaving established candidates scrambling to adjust their strategies and messaging. This isn't just a minor change, it's a sign that New Yorkers are demanding a new kind of leadership, one that speaks to their frustrations, hopes, and desire for real transformation. The race now pits a young progressive against a seasoned centrist, reflecting a larger battle for the soul of the Democratic Party and the future direction of the city itself. As the election season enters its final stretch, the poll's results are a wake-up call for every campaign, forcing candidates to rethink their approach and connect with voters in new ways. The city stands at a crossroads. Will voters embrace bold change and chart a new course, or will they choose to stick with the familiar and proven? The answer will shape New York's future for years to come. Who is Zohran Mamdani? A state assemblyman from Queens, Mamdani is a proud democratic socialist and a champion for the working class. He has dedicated his career to advocating for policies that uplift the most vulnerable in society. Born in Uganda and raised in New York, he's shaped by his experience as a housing counselor, fighting for tenants and affordable living. His background gives him a unique perspective on the struggles of everyday New Yorkers. His campaign, powered by endorsements from Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, has mobilized a passionate progressive base. Mamdani's platform is bold universal rent control, expanded public housing, and comprehensive health care for all, and free public transit. He believes that accessible and affordable public services are the backbone of a thriving community. He calls for higher taxes on the wealthy to fund these programs, arguing it's time to put working people first. Mamdani insists that a fairer tax system is essential for social equity. Critics say his ideas are unrealistic, but his supporters see him as the leader New York needs. They believe his vision can bring about real change. Mamdani's rise is part of a national progressive wave challenging the Democratic establishment. His journey reflects a broader movement towards more inclusive and equitable policies. Let's break down the numbers. 46% of likely voters back Mamdani, while Cuomo trails at 24%. Republican Curtis Sliwa garners 15%, and incumbent Eric Adams, now running as an independent, lags at just 9%. Mamdani's support cuts across neighborhoods and demographics, showing his message resonates far beyond his Queens base. Cuomo's comeback faces steep odds, as voters appear ready to move past centrist politics. Sliwa's numbers are respectable for a Republican, but he's not a serious contender. Adams's low support highlights deep dissatisfaction with the current administration. The poll's margin of error is just 3.6 points. Mamdani's lead is statistically solid. The data reveals a city on the verge of a major political transformation. The campaigns couldn't be more different. Each side is painting a vivid picture of New York's future, hoping to sway voters with their vision and values. Mamdani's message, "New York City is not for sale," has become a rallying cry for those frustrated with the status quo. He promises to fight for working people, challenging real estate billionaires and corporate interests. His campaign is fueled by grassroots energy, drawing support from tenants, activists, and young voters who want to see real change. Cuomo, meanwhile, warns that a Democratic socialist mayor could trigger a political backlash and instability. He frames the race as a choice between proven leadership and what he calls a dangerous experiment. He urges voters to choose experience over what he calls risky experimentation, emphasizing his track record and ability to navigate complex city challenges. The poll shows New Yorkers are divided, reflecting the city's diversity of opinion and the high stakes of this election. 37% view a Democratic Socialist mayor positively, 32% negatively, and 26% are neutral. Many are still making up their minds, weighing the risks and rewards of each candidate's promises. The label sparks strong reactions, igniting passionate debates in neighborhoods and online forums across the city. But many voters care more about practical solutions than ideology. They want answers to rising rents, public safety, and jobs. The election's outcome may hinge on which candidate convinces New Yorkers they can actually solve the affordability crisis and deliver on their promises. The city's future is up for grabs, and voters are weighing bold change against caution, knowing their choice will shape New York for years to come. With Election Day approaching, Mamdani is the clear favorite, but nothing is certain. His campaign must keep momentum and win over undecided voters, while rivals scramble to shift the narrative. Cuomo and others face the daunting task of uniting moderates against a surging progressive movement. This election could mark a turning point, signaling a break from decades of centrist, business-friendly politics. A Mamdani victory would be a powerful endorsement of progressive policies in America's largest city. The stakes are high. New Yorkers are choosing not just a mayor, but the direction of their city's future. The world is watching as New York stands on the brink of historic change.